Hey guys, how's it going? It's Trieyx here, back with a Genshin pack video. Okay, so in today's video, I kind of want to talk about the weapon banner a little bit, and talk about my experiences with it, as well as what I think about the banner itself. So if you guys read the title of this video, I think the weapon banner is a scam. The banner itself is kind of horrible, like it's not that great. And it's really a banner there for whales, people who spend a lot of money on the game and are willing to shell out some money to get the weapons. But most of us are not whales, like we don't have that type of income to spend on a game like this. And in my personal opinion, the weapon banner is not really worth pulling on unless you guys are whales, obviously, or if you guys have enough to do the 240 pulls to guarantee the weapon. And that's one of the things that kind of shocked me. Getting a weapon in this game is more expensive than getting an actual character. Like, think about it, like the pity to get a character in this game is 180 pulls, whereas to get a weapon, like a weapon that'll eventually be power crept and replaced, that costs more than an actual character. 240 pulls for that. That's insane to me. Like, usually when it comes to gacha games and other games like that, it's the other way around. The weapons are usually cheaper than the actual characters, but for some reason this game it's the complete opposite. Characters are way cheaper than the actual weapons, and that's like mind-boggling to me, and I'm like still shocked to this day. Like, even though the pity in the 5-star banner is a little bit lower, it's not lowered by that much. I believe it's basically 80 pulls where you're guaranteed to get a 5-star weapon, so it's only like 10 pulls less, which is basically like nothing. So I highly suggest you guys not pull a weapon banner, especially if you guys like free to play or like kind of like low spenders, unless you guys have enough to do the whole 240 pulls to get the weapon. Because how the banner works is that the pity doesn't carry over, so if you spend any amount of fates or primos on the weapon banner and you guys don't pull the weapon, and all those pulls you did is basically wasted because the banner resets, and every single pull that you did in that banner resets. Unlike the character banner where the pity carries over. But yeah, the thing is that in this game, you don't really need a 5-star weapon to beat all the content and stuff like that. You guys can basically use the 4-star weapons or like the free weapons that they give you and still be able to pass everything easily. So I would not be shocked if that's the reason why the weapon banner is so bad. They know it's not necessary, so a lot of people are not gonna pull on it, and they're mainly targeting whales or people who are kind of desperate to get that extra damage. And maybe that's why the weapon banner is so ruthless, because they're trying to take advantage of, you know, people like that. And that's one of the things that stinks about gacha games. It's made to take advantage of people and basically made to squeeze as much money as possible out of people, as well as try to make as much money as possible in general. So yeah, that's one of the things I don't like about gacha games. So like I said before, if you guys aren't a whale, or you guys don't have the full 240 pulls to do the entire rotation, or it's not a weapon for your favorite character, I would not suggest you guys pull on the weapon banner, because it's not worth it at the end. Like, having experienced weapon banner for myself, I can truly say that it's definitely not worth it. All the horror stories I heard about the weapon banner is true. It is horrible. Pulling on the weapon banner is probably like one of the worst experiences I had in this game. If you guys haven't seen my video where I pulled for the Primordial J Cutter when it was released last month or something like that with Yai's weapon, I knew what I was getting into going into that video, but even then I was still left speechless of how bad the experience was. But to basically summarize that video, I basically had to do 3 rotations in order to get the Primordial J Cutter. So if you guys don't know how the weapon banner works, the first rotation, the first 80 pulls, when you get a 5-star in that rotation, you're not guaranteed to get the featured weapons. I think it's like a 70% chance for it to be a feature weapon, like one of the 2 feature weapons, and I think like 30% for it to be a random 5-star weapon. I could be wrong, let me double check really quick. Okay, no, so it's 75% chance. There's 75% chance for it to be one of the feature weapons, and 25% chance to be some random 5-star weapon. So yeah, the first rotation I got a 5-star Skyward Harp, and the second rotation where you're guaranteed to get one of the 2 feature weapons. So yeah, for example, in this banner is the Engulfing Lightning and the Everlasting Moonglow, whereas the banner I was pulling for was Yai's weapon and Primordial J Cutters. So in the second rotation I pulled Yai's weapon, which is great and all. Like, I like Yai a lot, and I'm glad I got a weapon and stuff like that, because it definitely helped. But at the same time, I did not want Yai's weapon. So yeah, that was kind of bittersweet. But yeah, in the third rotation is when you're guaranteed to get the weapon you guys picked for. So yeah, I ended up getting the Primordial J Cutter in my third rotation, the one you're guaranteed to get the weapon. So in all in all, I think it took me like maybe close to 200 pulls, if not 200 pulls, to get the Primordial J Cutter. And after that video was over, I was like, man, like I can't believe I did this. Even though the Primordial J Cutter is really good, I didn't really need it, and part of me is kind of regretting getting the Primordial J Cutter, but at the same time I really wanted to experience weapon banner, which is why I did that video.
What's wrong with you?
But not only that, I was doing it for a video, and also a follow-up video talking about experiences with the weapon banner, which is this video, so I kind of got 2 videos out of that. So I kind of thought it was justified, but not everybody who plays this game is a content creator, so they can't say that, you know, they're doing it for content and stuff like that, and also they can't really use the money spent on the weapon banner as a tax write-off like I can. So yeah, a lot of people spend money on the weapon banner only to just get the weapon, and that's kind of about it. But yeah, in total I ended up spending about $175 on the weapon banner just to get the Primordial J Cutter, and I'm like, man, like that money could have been used on anything else. There's so many things I could do with $175, and after finishing that video I was like, was this really worth it for the content and also for this weapon? Like, was it really worth it? I think is that I could have spent even more money. Like, I had enough to do 90 polls, but if I didn't have the 90 polls saved up, I would just have to spend like at least another $100-ish just to finish another rotation. Say, polling for a weapon in Genshin Impact can cost you like $300 just for one weapon, and that to me is insane. Like, it's ridiculous, and the way the weapon banner is designed right now is not it. And the weapon banner is absolutely horrible, and not just for the low spenders or like the moderate spenders like we are. Like, even for the whales, like, it's absolutely horrible. There definitely needs to be some changes made to the weapon banner in order to make it actually worth it to pull and to overall be a good deal. The way the weapon banner is constructed right now is really bad. Not only that, but the fate points are kind of worthless. Like, there is no point of fate points in this banner. The fate points do absolutely nothing. It's literally just a glorified counter to let you know when you're about to get the weapon you pick for. Like, it's absolutely useless. It's just there to look nice. They literally could have added weapon selection without the fate point. It's absolutely useless. Like, when I first saw this, I thought that the fate point actually did something, but they actually do nothing. So yeah, like, there's no point of the fate points being there. They can get rid of the fate points and keep the select the weapon option, and nothing will change. I feel like the reason why they added fate points into this is to try to kind of trick people into thinking that they're close to being able to get the weapon that they want. Basically show them visually that they're almost there and kind of encourage people to keep polling. But yeah, when the game first came out, this wasn't actually a feature. Like, you couldn't really select for a weapon you want. I'm not sure how it worked. I didn't really pull on the weapon banner first came out, but I don't think you were guaranteed to get anything. I could be wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong. Definitely correct me in the comment section below. There was a way to guarantee you the weapon. At least with this feature, you can select which weapon you want. So now that I'm done talking about how bad the weapon banner is, I kind of want to talk about some of the fixes they can do to make it better. One of the fixes that they can do for the weapon banner is to make it so like the character banners where you only need 2 rotations in order to guarantee the weapon you want. And not only that, but make it so the pity carries over to the next banner. That in itself, if you don't do anything else with the weapon banner and keep it just like that, it's already good enough. Like, they don't have to do anything else. If they make it like the character banners, that in itself will save you so much primos and fates and money in general. So yeah, personally I think that's the best option when it comes to the weapon banner. But yeah, some other changes they can make to the weapon banner is to lower the amount needed to pity on one rotation. But yeah, right now I think it's like 80 pulls to pity a 5-star weapon in one rotation. It'd be nice if they could lower it to 70, because right now at 80 pull, it's really not all that different from the character banners. It's really only like 1 pull less. Yeah, like lowering to 70 will actually make some sort of a difference. Yeah, that'd be nice if they could do that. But another option they can do if you don't want to copy the character banners is to make it so we can actually buy the weapon with the fate points. That way it won't make the fate points useless. So for example, the first rotation will still be the same, 75% chance to get one of the feature weapons, and then 25% chance to get a random 5-star weapon. And then the second rotation, you're guaranteed to get one of the 2 feature weapons, so 50-50. And then after that's over, you have 2 fate points. If you don't get the weapon you want in the 50-50, then you can use the fate points to buy the weapon that you really wanted. And that way people won't have to do an extra 3rd rotation just to get the weapon that they want. So I think this way will work really well. And not only that, but it actually gives fate points some sort of, use, some sort of meaning to life. So I think this would be a really good option if you don't want to go the character banner route. And with this way, it'd be nice if the pity carries over to the next banner as well. Another thing they can do to make the weapon banner a little bit better is to lower the amount of fates or primos needed to do a multi-summon. So right now it's still 10 fates or 1,600 primos to do 1 multi-summon on weapon banner. But it'd be nice in the future if they change that to like 8 fates or maybe like 7 fates in order to do a multi-summon. That way it wouldn't cost so much to get a weapon. A weapon should not cost more than an actual character in this game. It takes so much more time to make a character than a weapon. Not only that, but a character will last longer than a weapon. So having a weapon banner be discounted would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, I don't think that should be the only thing that they changed. I think the discount to weapon banner should be included with the other options I listed. I don't think lowering the amount of how much you need to do a multi-summon on weapon banner will really be enough to make it better. And the last thing I can think of right now and what they can do to make the weapon banner better, and this is kind of like a pipe dream, like I don't think this will ever happen. It'll be absolutely insane if they did this, but if they make it so the weapon banner doesn't use intertwined fates in order to pull, instead they switch to the other fates, like what is that called? I barely use those things. This thing, the acquaint fate, like if they use the acquaint fates as the currency for the weapon banner instead of the intertwined fates, which is right over here. That would be amazing. With the acquaint fates, they really don't have much of a use. It's only used in the permanent banner, and the permanent banner doesn't really have anything great in that anymore. A lot of veterans, Genshin Impact probably has most of the permanent characters in that banners. Why not make it so the acquaint fates will have more of a use? And not only that, but I don't know about you guys, but whenever I pull on the permanent banner, I end up pulling a 5-star weapon more than I pull a 5-star character anyway. Yeah, the permanent banner is basically a worse weapon banner anyway, so it'd be nice if they changed the currency in weapon banner to acquaint fates instead of intertwined fates. But like I said before, that will probably never happen. I don't think they'll ever do that, because them using the intertwined fates generate them a lot more money, since it's also needed to pull for limited characters as well. Most of us, once we pull on a limited character banner, we probably have like no more intertwined fates, and if we want to pull for the limited weapon, we actually have to shell out some money or some primos in order to make some more intertwined fates to be able to pull up a banner. Whereas if they change the currency to acquaint fates, a lot of us probably have a lot of these things saved up. We won't have to spend as much money, so yeah, it wouldn't make any sense for them to change it to intertwined fates, but it'll be nice if they did. But yeah, I don't think they'll be changing the weapon banner anytime soon, especially since that they kind of updated the weapon banner a few months ago. So yeah, it wouldn't make any sense for them to update it again so quickly. Yeah, I don't expect them to change it anytime soon, maybe like in a year or so. But not only that, but the way the weapon banner is right now makes them bank. They make so much money on the weapon banner, it's absolutely insane. Yeah, it won't make any sense for them as a company to change that. You guys know the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, why would they change a feature in the game just to make less money? Like, it wouldn't make any sense. So yeah, as a company, you want to make as much money as possible. So the only way to change the weapon banner anytime soon is if 1, the weapon banner doesn't make as much money as it does right now, or if 2, if a lot of people boycott the weapon banner, there's like huge backlash or something like that. That's the only way to change the weapon banner in the near future, but I do believe that they will change it eventually. So whenever they do change it, hopefully it's way better than it is right now, because the weapon banner right now, it's absolutely doo-doo water. It's so bad. It's a scam. Do not pull on it. It's not worth it. Trust me. From experience, don't do it. You guys be fine without the extra couple thousand of damage. You guys can pass every single content in this game easily with a 4-star weapon. I don't think that you need a 5-star weapon in order to beat content in this game, because that's not true. So yeah, to basically summarize this video, I think the weapon banner is a scam. It's not worth it. It's really bad. Unless you guys are a whale, or if you guys save up to 240 pulls in order to guarantee the weapon, or unless you're pulling for a weapon for your favorite character and you want to, perfect them and stuff like that, I do not suggest you guys pull on weapon banner. But the way it's currently constructed, it's an absolute scam. You guys will be fine without the 5-star weapons. You guys can pass every single content in this game with a 4-star weapon or 3-star weapons. So stay away from the weapon banner. Getting a weapon in this game should not cost more than an actual character. Weapons in this game will be power crept and replaced eventually in the future, whereas characters in this game are not as replaceable. So the weapon banner definitely needs some rework, and some of the things they can do is to change the rotation needed to guarantee you the weapon from 3 rotations to 2 rotations, like the character banners. They can make it so the pity system carries over to the next banner. They can actually make fate points useful by allowing us to buy the weapon that we want with the fate points. They can also discount the weapon banner to make it 7 fates instead of 10 fates to do a multi-summon. They can change the currency needed to pull up a banner to, instead of intertwined fates, it'll be acquaint fates. There's so many things they can do to make the weapon banner a lot better than it is right now. But even then, I don't think they'll change the weapon banner anytime soon. They recently just changed it, so they probably won't change it until like a year or so from now. And not only that, but the way weapon banner currently is right now makes them so much money that as a company, like, you're not really gonna want to fix something that's not broke and make less money. So yeah, it makes no sense for them to do that. But if they ever did, there'll definitely be a lot more happier people. And definitely, I feel like a lot more people will pull on weapon banner if they did. So please, miHoYo, if you're watching this video, or Hoyoverse, whatever you guys are going by now, please fix the weapon banner. It's really bad. Like, even though you're gonna make less money, it'll be beneficial for everybody who played this game. Yeah, it would be nice if you guys did, so please fix it. Like, it's really bad. But it's kind of about this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. There's probably some other things that I want to talk about in this video that I completely forgot about. So if I remember anything, I'll definitely leave a comment down below. But definitely let me know what you guys think about the weapon banner. Do you guys think it's perfect the way it is now? Do you think there should be some changes? And also let me know what you guys think about what I said in this video, like my thoughts on the weapon banner, as well as some of the potential changes I listed in this video. I'd love to know what you guys think about all that stuff. And also let me know some of your experiences with the weapon banner. Did any of you guys actually have a good time with the weapon banner? I feel like a lot of people, for the most part, have an absolute horrible experience with the weapon banner. So yeah, I'll be shocked if there's actually anybody who has a good experience with the weapon banner. And not only that, but it'll be nice to read someone with a good experience with the weapon banner. That way it'll give me some hope next time if I decide to pull on the weapon banner. But the chances of me pulling on the weapon banner again anytime soon is like slim to none. I don't think I'll be pulling on the weapon banner at all until they at least fix it and make it better. But even then, I probably won't pull on it anyway, because like I said before, you don't need any 5-star weapons to actually be able to pass any content in this game. Not only that, but I prefer to collect characters more than collecting weapons. To me, it's not really worth it. But if they do change the currency from Intertwined Fates to Acquaint Fates, 100%. I'll be pulling on the weapon banner like almost every single time. So yeah, but that's probably never gonna happen. But yeah, Jai said in my dreams. So yeah. But anyways, that's kind of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you have more Genshin Impact videos, definitely hit the like and subscribe button. I'm planning on doing more on Genshin Impact. And not only that, but I upload Genshin Impact videos every single Saturday. So that's definitely time to check out my channel if you guys are interested. But yeah, anyways, kind of about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I don't ramble on too long. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.